Hello GoPro fanatics, Willie Fox here one more time, action cam specialist. Today I'm gonna try to answer the $1,000,000 question. Is it worth upgrading to the GoPro Hero 9 or not? Let's go! This is not an easy question and it's different for everyone, so I'm gonna give you my points, my view, and I'm gonna try to help you decide if it's worth for you or not, because that depends on your budget, on your use, on your age, on your experience, and many things. Let's go one by one for the specs that should make you think of upgrading. And the first of them is the screen. Not only one screen, which you know we are used to having a front screen, but only with the numbers. Now this front screen, LCD screen, we can frame ourselves, which makes it easier, it's bigger, but also the back screen is 16% bigger, which makes it easier to frame and nicer when you're looking at it. That's the first win for the Hero 9. This is not the first camera ever that has a front screen. The DJI Osmo Action also had the front screen 1.5 years before that. It was really nice, but switch screen. It didn't have the chance to have both at the same time. And also, the Insta360 One R also has the chance to put the screen on the front, but it doesn't have two screens and it's really small. So that's a plus for the GoPro Hero 9. Second important thing is the lens. This is not new as well. If we look at the previous ones, we get the Hero 7 or the Hero 5, Hero 6. Those were replaceable lens, but the Hero 8 wasn't. That means if you have the Hero 8, you should be a little bit scared of breaking it, because if it breaks, you lose the camera. In the GoPro Hero 9, not only is replaceable, but it's so easy, real time. You just take it up, put it in, so fast. GoPro has gone back to the removable lens because there were many complaints about this one. It's not the same size as the 7 or the 6, it's the same size as the 8, so the filters won't fit, but it's an interesting thing. Not only because it's replaceable, but because we're gonna be able to mount the max lens, and maybe other companies are gonna feature some other lens like anamorphic lens or macro, or who knows what they will come up, but we have the possibility to change this and put filters and change it if we break it. Another important feature you should consider is the 5K. This one and the rest are recording in 4K, only the Insta360 One R 1-inch records in 5.3K, and this one records in 5K. I know if you don't have a big computer like this, maybe you cannot move it in the editing program, but still, if you take a capture of the 5K, it gives you 14.7 megapixel. This one used to be 12 megapixels. This one now is 20 megapixels, but still from a video 5K is still bigger than this one. And this is another important feature if you are thinking about upgrading. One of my favorites, the Hyper Smooth. These cameras had no stabilization. Then the 6 came up with a bit of stabilization. The 7 came up with a Hyper Smooth. It was insane, the change. I like it a lot. The Hero 8 came with a Hyper Smooth 2.0, which is the best stabilization in any action camera. But this one comes with a Hyper Smooth 3.0. What is improving in this one? Well, first of all, it's a little bit smoother. And second of all, you can choose boost in any mode. So you can have super slow motion or 5K or 4K 60 in hyper smooth and in boost. In this one was not possible, and this is a big upgrade, especially for those who are filming sports and extreme activities. This one for me is one of the most important features in a GoPro, the stabilization, and this one is insane. Also, it has the horizon leveling. If you see these images, I'm in the boat, I'm moving a lot, but the horizon is not moving, and this is insane. Talking about battery life, these ones, the previous ones, used to have 1200 milliamperes and the Hero 9 is 1700. That makes a 30% more duration of the battery, which is important for all those who are asking for bigger battery. The negative part is that the camera is a little bit bigger and it won't fit in some accessories. I'm gonna show you later. Also, if you have plenty of these batteries, are not gonna be compatible with these ones because the Hero 9 batteries are physically bigger, but still you can't have everything. You put more battery, it lasts longer, but of course, if you have 10 of these batteries, you will not be able to use them in the Hero 9. One of the essential features, the price. I think for being a new camera and top of the market, $349 plus 1 year subscription is an insane price, is a super offer, I can say, for a brand new product. It's a new thing for us. It is the first time that a new GoPro comes and it already has an offer. It's the best price for any GoPro that has been new. I remember buying Hero 4s for almost $500 and now it's 300 and something. So this price for what you get is absolutely amazing. Another feature for Instagram lovers, the pictures. They used to be 12 megapixels, now with the new sensor they're gonna be 20 megapixels. If you're into photos, this is the camera for you. The improvement is really big and it takes stills that are really, really nice. Now we've reviewed all the best points or the key features, the things that would make me change, but now we're gonna talk about the other side, the negative part, or the problems, or the difficult parts about deciding. I tell you again, this is a personal decision. As you can see, I'm going one by one. It depends if that is important to you or not to upgrade, but one of the negative points is also the price. It seems stupid because I just say that it's a good price, but still, upgrading means buying another camera. And if you have one of these that are pretty good, upgrading always means spending more money and having to sell these others or having more cameras. That would be the first obvious problem. The second one is that it's pretty similar. If you look at them, they are pretty similar physically, but actually this one records 4K, it has stabilization, it has good image. The improvements here for pros, I would say, are important if you're an amateur photographer or you're using it just at home with the family. I don't think it's worth spending another $350 in this if you have the 8 or even the 7. If you have a 6 or a 5, then the gap is really, really big. The size. They are not same size, not even with the 8 or with the 7, you know. The 9 is bigger, is wider and is heavier. For FPV pilots, this is gonna be something to consider because it's a little bit heavier, not much. But for the rest, the pity is gonna be that some accessories won't fit in the GoPro. First of all is gimbals, for example. This is the iSteady Pro 3. If I put the Hero 8, as you can see, it fits, since it's bigger, the other ones too. But with the Hero 9, for just some millimeters, it won't fit, it won't go in. So, gimbal, no. Another one, the Air. I love to throw this thing and film. If you put the 8 here, of course, obviously it fits inside perfectly, but if you try to put the 9, it actually touches the plastic and it won't fit. Unless they come up with an adapter or something, now you cannot use it with the Hero 9. Actually, for the launch video, I used it, but that's because we cut some of the plastic and we put the Hero 9 inside. Another accessory is gonna be the dome, one of my favorites for the water. If you open the dome, obviously, since the camera is bigger, it is not gonna fit. It won't fit. Another one you can't use. And the last one, for those who dive, the waterproof diving case. I open. What the fuck? What the hell is broken? I haven't used it yet. We can fit the Hero 8 here, see? But if we try it with a 9, it won't fit. It's too big. So that is a thing to consider if you want to upgrade or not. Now, $1 million question, is it worth upgrading? Well, to me, it is. I would. Only for the lens and the screen and the 5K and the Hypersmooth 3.0. These for me are key features that are really useful and that will help me take my videos to the next level. If you're an amateur, if you don't use it as much, if you're not gonna record 5K, if you don't do extreme sports, then if you have an 8, it's perfectly fine. If you have a 7 too, if you have older ones, maybe it's the time to change. But as you can see, it depends of each person, your budget, your sports, your use, your knowledge and everything. I think that's everything for today. I hope you find this useful. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and see you always in Willy Fox.